It's beginning to look a lot like
What you gonna
Christmas.
get for Christmas? Yeah. What you gonna get that boy? Come on. What you gonna get for Christmas? Yeah. What you gonna get that boy? Come on. Say what? Yeah.
You get Santa Claus in the deal on Christmas. You got to keep it real. I'ma go to the club on Christmas Eve. And when I come home, I wanna see. Guess underneath my Christmas tree with a big pretty girl that you left for me. Stockings on my fireplace, full of that eggnog Alizé. And if it ain't too much to ask, can you leave me a little ass? Cause I ain't gonna lie, all these Christmas lights got my life real high. I ain't got no chocolate chips, go along with no glass of milk. I got some chips and milk, baby. Kool-Aid and silk, baby. I'ma leave the club at quarter before. And all I wanna see when I hit the door is 12 things from Christmas lips and the color sound like this. I want a 12-inch changer, 11 Philip lunch, 10 cane gold, 9 Sega tapes, 8 gold teeth, 7 pair of jeans, a 6 spike up here, 5 fresh gold chains, 4 dirty smoker, 3 bike draws, 2 girlfriends, but I gotta like to put it all in.
Hey, player, what you gonna get for Christmas? Yeah. What you gonna get that boy? What you gonna get for Christmas? What you gonna get that
Christmas Day, the birth of Christ, no doubt. That's what it's all about. Let me head stop the beat for a sec. Show some respect. Santa Claus, what's up with you? Tell Kate now what you gonna do. Cause I want everything I say. When I wake up on Christmas Day, help me out if you can. Cause I need a real good man. Cute with a whole lot of cash flow. Standing underneath my mistletoe. And it ain't no ifs, ands, or no buts. Gonna fill my stocking up with a lot of shoes, a lot of clothes, a lot of cash, a lot of gold. Cake to the knock, want a lot of stuff. So if you think you got enough, get ready. Cause my Christmas list gonna look something like this. I want $1,200, 11 pair of shoes, 10 fingernails, 9 pack of weave, 8 nail strips, 7 bus passes, 6 diamond ring, 5 months free ring, 4 bagels, 3 pocketbook, 2 earrings, and a man with a lot of money.
Yo, what's going on, family? Happy holidays. December 22nd, Thursday. We are live on Coffee and Crypto. Y'all give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. All right, so let's get to it. So good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling, does it feel like Christmas to y'all? Are y'all feeling like it's Christmas, or, you know, is it, how's it feeling right now? What's the temperature feeling like, man? I just want to know how y'all feeling this morning as we wait for more people to dive in. Today's episode will not be too long, I don't think. I really didn't have much but to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I think we've had a great year. We've been consistent on this call since like March, February. I don't even know when the first time we started this, but I know that today is episode number 66. So, we've been very consistent in our growth. We've been very consistent in the message and what we have to put out and the content that we have. And I just want to say thank you all for inspiring me to continue and have such an amazing and, just great year this year. Hopefully you all are excited. Hopefully you got some plans for the holidays. What you guys got planned for the holidays? Drop it in the chat box. Let me know what you got planned for the holidays. And if you haven't dropped the link, just go and drop this link for some people. Let them know that we are on the call. I mean, I don't stop Coffee and Crypto just because it's the holiday. Look, I'm going to do this call and I'm going to go do some Christmas shopping. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do. So, hopefully you do the same thing. You're popping in and awesome. Some people said visiting family, cooking for family to enjoy family time. Absolutely. Let me see what else we got. People are feeling blessed. People are feeling fantastic on this beautiful day. We're actually live on YouTube right now. And if you're live on YouTube, to the YouTube family, just tap in and make sure you smash that that subscribe button and just tap in with us. All right. Someone said spending time with family and my children's faces on Christmas morning. Absolutely. Taking time to catch up on reading, enjoying visiting, visit with friends. Okay. So y'all got some Christmas plans. I'll actually be doing there's some today tomorrow's Friday. Okay, so Christmas Eve is on Saturday. So I have like two parties. I got to go to a game night at my dad's, then another game night at an investor friend that I have house. So Christmas Eve will be packed, and I know Christmas I'm gonna just go eat everywhere. I know I'm eating at a Brazilian family's house. I'm eating some soul food. I'm going to eat all types of food on Christmas. So, shout out to each and every single one of y'all. Hopefully you have an amazing Christmas again. But with that being said, I love Brazilian food too, Jarrell. I'm a big fan. Just went to Fogo de Chão. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm going to just call it Fogo de Chão because I'm from the South. You know what I mean? Shout out to Fogo de Chão. They definitely held it down. But with that being said, man, let's go ahead and dive into this episode. Like I said, today is episode number 66. I did not have a whole lot to share, I thought, but then as you guys can see, I got about 10 tabs open. So tough to say. I actually do have a show today. So let's get this show on the road. So this right here, this video, this 8-minute, almost 9-minute clip is from Crypto Erie. I want to say shout out to Crypto Erie. She's absolutely incredible. If you're not plugged in with her on Crypto Twitter, make sure you follow Crypto Erie on Twitter. She definitely is someone where if you're doing that research, you want to make sure that you're up on the knowledge even before Coffee and Crypto. Like the goal is to know this stuff before we even get on the show. Like that's the whole goal. Like if you guys know the same information that I know before we even get out on the show, that is the goal. I don't want to always be the one that's bringing new information, cutting edge information. I want you guys to be able to be like, I know that already. You know what I mean? And that right there will show me that the progression of this show and our mission of this show is going in the right direction, because the goal of this show is to teach you guys how to research. Now, going into 2023, we have big plans for Coffee and Crypto. Huge plans for Coffee and Crypto. I actually have another interview. All right, interview number 3 is on the way. I will be meeting with our third interviewee. She will be it's a she this time. All right, so so we are definitely highlighting the women in crypto. She's actually one of the women that was that was on the last episode on Tuesday on the video we showed. I tagged them. She reached out. And now we're working in a interview with one of the biggest women in the Web3 space. So, I just want to let you all know that, as my promise, I will continue to bring the dopest interviews going into 2023. We will be interviewing some of the brightest minds in the Web3, blockchain, and cryptocurrency space. So if you're excited for more interviews going into 2023, light the chat box up on fire, drop those coffee emojis, and cheers to each and every single one of you all, because we're going to have an amazing year in 2023. Let's go. So this first video is a compilation video that was put together by Crypto Erie. XRP, the title is XRP Future. Jimmy Val and David Schwartz differ. Brad Garlinghouse and Michael Saylor, Ripple View. So let's go ahead and tap in to this here video. Shout out to everybody that's tapping on. And look, go drop this link for me, please. Go drop this link. Let's get this call to on the Zoom at least. Let's get this call to way more people. Let people know that we're still here. I know that we're 3 days away from Christmas, but this is my gift from me to you. Merry Christmas. I'll be talking to you guys after this 9-minute video. Let's go.
That's a segue. We're preparing. We're working right now on the definitive valuation guide to XRP. And we've got all of our different methodologies that were used, some that we're expanding on, and we're going to publish that hopefully here in the next couple of months, and it will be available to be downloaded for, get this, either $10 or 1 XRP.
Ooh,
US dollars, hopefully here in the next couple of months. And it will be available to be downloaded for, get this, either $10 or 1 XRP.
ooh, there we go.
We need to have like basically like an annual stockholders meeting of a public company. We need to have an XRP token holders meeting and see if we can come up with like a platform about, the things that this group of people wants to see and how we want to see the asset used and that type of a thing. And maybe even we commit to each other that that's the value we're committed to, and that's the way it's going to be used. And, nobody's coming to save us, I guess is the point. So we might as well start just doing it ourselves.
There we go.
XRP Ledger is decentralized because no organization or individual has any legal right or ability to control it. Every participant enforces every single rule, and the system is governed by all of its participants.
Do you think funding is your biggest hurdle to buying more investment properties? Think again.
Ripple's an unregistered security. It's pretty obvious. There's a company, right? Just like Ethereum is an unregistered security. Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it.
So the XRP ledger is, like I said, it's decentralized, and its entire point is point-to-point, peer-to-peer payments without needing a central authority. So exactly the same use case as Bitcoin. It was originally developed by a trio of Bitcoin developers who were after something more environmentally friendly than Bitcoin. They understood that the energy usage that the proof of work protocol used was not necessarily sustainable. And so they looked to find a consensus algorithm that still retained the decentralized nature and the peer-to-peer nature of Bitcoin, but without the energy consumption that Bitcoin requires. So kind of fast forward to today, and XRP is one of the most widely supported cryptocurrencies on a whole number of exchanges worldwide. And the XRP ledger is being used for many different use cases, predominantly around payments and moving value around, but also moving into other areas such as NFTs and tokenization. One of the things people may not realize is that the XRP ledger was the first blockchain to have a decentralized exchange built into the ledger, and was the first blockchain to allow the tokenization of other assets.
In my non-legal opinion, broke all types of security laws. I consider Ripple a security of the Ripple Corporation. It is not a cryptocurrency. It has nothing to do with the cryptocurrency. It is not decentralized by any means.
Why do you love XRP over every other crypto?
Mostly because of the way the technology is set up. From the perspective of a hobby web developer, or even a serious team of developers trying to develop real world applications for consumers or small businesses, I think a few things are really important for both the developers and the users. It needs to be fast, it needs to be cheap, it needs to be easy to implement the technology in apps, but also in browsers.
Let's play devil's advocate here. Let's say that Ripple ends up being a horrible company and they go under or something, would that change your mind about XRP, the cryptocurrency?
No, not the cryptocurrency. I mean, it's just a name for a token on a piece of technology software. But so for me, it's about the network, like a decentralized network, the way it operates, how you can run your own server, the code that lets you run a server. And even if Ripple would disappear tomorrow, I believe we would still be able to keep the network running, and all the advantages like price, security, speed, stuff like that would still be there.
That's
key.
key.
For me personally, nothing would change. I still think our technology can be used for many different things, and it would really solve real world problems.
You don't need a currency in the middle in your currency conversions. If you are converting your US dollars to, say, the Filipino peso, which is a big remittance corridor, you don't need a crazy made up token in the middle.
I can throw a Bitcoin in less than a second and for free into Nigeria. And so what I could do is tell customers, hey, how many dollars do you want to get into Nigeria? And I say, take the dollars. I say, okay, I'm going to turn it into Bitcoin. I'm going to throw it, my 5'8" self, all the way into Nigeria, where a local partner is going to receive it, convert it to Naira, and put it in a bank. And if we just do a little bit of work on exchange rates and just making sure that the software is congruent to cross, then you've just reinvented cross-border payments. So why would you hold Bitcoin? Because it's scarce. Why would you use it? Because never before have you been able to have physical settlement digitally. Mind-blowing.
The thrust is that we just need to ban crypto. And it's set forth, here's all the reasons. I think about everything that you've set up with blockchain and DeFi and how this can really effectively replace a lot of existing systems like Swift or whatever, and it really works well. Do you think that, I mean, what do you make of someone that makes that case, given all the blockchain infrastructure and everything else, not just around Bitcoin, but do you think that this toothpaste ever goes back in the tube like that because you can use it for ransomware?
Not sure I've heard the toothpaste analogy before. I'm going to steal that one myself. Look, first of all, thank you for having me. I think the question you're asking is a really important one. And I think it gets to the kind of the core of sometimes just a misunderstanding about how these technologies can be applied in a way that actually is really good for businesses, for citizens, for just the community at large. And so when we talk about, like, should we ban something, let's make sure we understand what we're talking about. The way Ripple uses these technologies, as you introduced, is we can make cross-border payments, which are slow and expensive today. We can make them real-time, very efficient, very low cost. And that's good for the global economy. We can unlock trillions of dollars kind of trapped capital to make the economy more efficient. And so blockchain technologies can be applied in a lot of really constructive ways. That's reducing friction, whether that be transaction costs, transaction speed. Again, for Ripple, that's around payments. But, you know,
I want to point something out for you all really fast. So every time, you know, they're on Squawk Box, CNBC, Yahoo Finance, and they show cryptocurrency, you have to pay attention to the conversion. And I pay attention to this. This is just something that I noticed, and I believe I pointed out before, but every single crypto that they have, I mean, they have Ripple, Dogecoin, and it's not Ripple, it's XRP actually. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, Litecoin, Ether, Bitcoin, they compare it to what is called USDC or USD coin, right? So just pay attention to that they don't compare it. They don't really compare it to Tether.
Hey, let's just ban all this. Yes, the toothpaste might already be out, and I don't know how you get it back in. In other countries, you have seen in the UK, Japan, Switzerland, Singapore, I mean, these are, you know, G20 markets where they have invested the time and energy either through legislation or rulemaking to provide that clarity and that certainty. And that allows investors to participate, that allows entrepreneurs to build, that allows people to build companies that make the CNBC disruptor list. So here in the United States, we haven't had that clarity. I think, just to correct something you said, Ripple actually doesn't control XRP. XRP is an open source technology, very analogous to Bitcoin. In contrast, XRP is very efficient in terms of speed of transaction. It is a carbon neutral blockchain. So these are all examples of it being more efficient, but all of the XRP that has ever been created has already been created. So it's a zero inflation dynamic. But the core of what you're talking about around regulation, I think, is what we're experiencing here in the US with the SEC. The SEC is making the assertion that these are investment contracts, that Ripple's sales of XRP to our customers is actually an investment contract. And a security is something where when you buy it, you own part of a company. You have a right to the profits. You can vote on the board of directors of that company. All of those things that are, certainly CNBC covers in depth. That isn't true with XRP. If you buy XRP, you don't have ownership of Ripple. And I mean, ironically, you actually have XRP owners who have tried to sue the SEC for even bringing the case.
All right. So let me know, did you all enjoy that video compilation that Crypto Eerie put together? I feel like it was very informative, and something that I got from that video personally, was just the fact that there's so many different opinions about what's going to happen, which coin is going to do this, which coin is a security. But the one thing that I will say that everybody's kind of saying at the same time to me, or kind of saying very similar, is that all of this is about cross-border payments. All of this is about making this system of moving money, moving data, moving everything seamless, faster, and more transparent, higher security. This is what this whole space is about. And so we should be focused on making sure that we're doing our due diligence, not just behind XRP, but making sure that we're doing our due diligence and we know exactly what cryptocurrencies are going to be the ones that will be the next Apples, Amazons, Teslas of the Web3 category, the blockchain category of the S&P 500. When that time happens, when crypto is the 12th sector, we need to make sure we know what companies are going to be in the top 500 companies, all right, on the S&P 500 here in the US. That is going to be, if we can figure that out, that will be the game changer. That will be the game changer. All right. Now, let's continue to push forward. I don't know if you guys heard, but just wanted to update you that Uphold now is allowing for XLM withdrawals, and also XLM deposits to and from another wallet. So for all those people out there that hold XLM in Uphold, you can now transfer your XLM off of Uphold and into a wallet. Just wanted to let you all know that. That is another really big thing that we've all been waiting on, especially XLM holders that are buying it on Uphold. So go ahead and check that out. Now, in more recent news, this came out yesterday, December 1st, FTX's Gary Wang and Alameda's Caroline Ellison plead guilty to federal charges, cooperating with prosecutors. All right, FTX co-founder, that's the co-founder, Gary Wang, and the former Alameda's co-CEO, Caroline Ellison, both pleaded guilty to federal charges in Southern District of New York. Simultaneously, both the CFTC and the SEC released civil complaints against them. Ellison is 28, Wang is 29. All right, become the second and third individuals to be charged in connection with the FTX's multi-billion-dollar collapse. All right, now, also, if you guys didn't know, Sam Bankman-Fried has been, I believe he's been transferred back to the United States. So I believe he is here. He's not, I believe he's either coming today or he's already landed. I believe he's already landed. And the FBI has him in custody. And it's looking like he may do a life sentence, right? It's looking like he may do a life sentence. He did not like the jail in Bahamas, absolutely. So he was arrested last week in the Bahamas. However, they have extradited him back to the U.S., back to U.S. Territory, and we'll see what happens from that moment moving forward. Now, this was a tweet from the SEC, okay? Gary Gensler, he says, as a part of their deception, we allege that Caroline Ellison and Sam Bankman-Fried schemed to manipulate the price of FTT. all right, an exchange crypto security. So now they're calling FTT an exchange crypto security token, which this is a pivotal. These are 3 pivotal words right here, crypto security token. They are literally putting that word on anything that deals with cryptocurrency, which is tough, all right? And they said that was an integral to FTX to prop up the value of their house of cards. We further allege that Ms. Ellison and Mr. Wang played an active role in a scheme to misuse FTX customer assets to prop up Alameda and to post collateral for margin trading. When FTT and the rest of the house of cards collapsed, Mr. Bankman-Fried, Ms. Ellison, and Mr. Wang left investors holding the bag. Right, and this is the actual documentation directly on the SEC's website that you can go and read, and this will give you kind of everything. You know, and so the SEC's complaint charges them both with violating the anti-fraud provisions of the Securities Act of 1933 and 1934. All right, the SEC's complaint seeks injunctions against future securities law violations. The SEC's complaint seeks injunctions against future security law violations, an injunction that prohibits Ellison and Wang from participating in the issuance, purchase, offer, or sale of any securities except for their own personal accounts, disgorgement of their ill-gotten gains, a civil penalty, and an officer and director bar. Okay, so this is looking really serious for these 20 and 30-year-olds. It's not looking good for them, but this is what's going on right here. Now, let's continue to push forward. Now, this was from Digital Perspectives. He said, you're hearing this, Alameda was USDT biggest client. I told you guys this episodes and episodes ago when we unfolded on that diagram, and I showed you all that that Alameda Research was the 2nd largest holder of USDT. Now listen to this. This video clip here. Let me reboot it. Here we go. All right.
Well, sure. So Alameda is Tether's biggest client. That's according to reporting from Protos from last year. Supposedly Alameda purchased, I believe, $36.7 billion worth of Tethers. Given Alameda, FTX's insolvency, I think one question might be, where'd the money come from?
Yeah. So,
well, sure. So
where did the money come from? So they are bringing this up, you know, they're bringing this up basically at the hearing that they had back on the 13th. This was another video clip from that hearing. And then this is a video clip here, also from Digital Perspective. All right, talking about USDT on CoinDesk. So let's see, who is this guy? Does it tell us who this gentleman is? Did this guy not answer because he's afraid he may be admitting wrongdoing? Okay, cool. So let's just take a look at this video together, y'all.
Who are you redeeming it from? Are you redeeming it from Tether or Bitfinex?
It's the Tether organization is who we're talking to.
Are you using US-based banks such as Citibank when you wire to receive the Tether? Are you sending it through US banks, or are you using anything other than Deltec?
Like the banks that we're using, or the banks that they're using?
Either or. I mean, are you using non-US banks or are you using US banks to purchase Tether?
Sorry, I'm not sure I'm following your question.
Are you using?
Oh no. Lawrence has gone frozen on. Oh, wait. Be back.
You say you wire money to Tether, right? To receive Tether. You wire dollars.
Yes, that's right. That's correct.
Okay. Are you using US banks such as Citibank? Are you using what bank are you using to wire the money to Tether?
I'm not, Alameda is not going to disclose the bank that it's using.
All right. So it says here, I always respond when USD Tether, the bottom for crypto isn't in until the US government, UST, and the US Department of Justice tell us whether USDT is bona fide or a bust. So I believe that will be coming out very soon. As you guys can see, I mean, this veil is being lifted, okay, on Tether. It really is. And like I said before, if Tether is considered a bust, if Tether is considered a scam, if Tether is sued by the SEC, if Tether crashes, if Tether collapse, oh my goodness, we will. This is when we will see the market really crash, and we will see a lot of cryptocurrencies go to zero, and we will see the ones that really have that utility, but then also that financial backing stick the course. So we just have to be patient and see what happened. Exactly. All right. Now, this was a tweet from Brad Garlinghouse. Okay. He said, the world is appropriately outraged by Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX's fraud. But when Wells Fargo mismanages billions in customer funds as well, it's barely a blip on the radar. Food for thought. All right. This was an article that I pulled. Ripple CEO claims Wells Fargo scandal deserves more attention. This came out on 12/22, happened today. All right, he literally said this. So Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse tweeted an FTX related meme Wednesday showing DC comic superhero Batman slapping his protege Robin. But and you all read what it just said. Now, Wells Fargo has been slapped with a record-breaking fine of nearly $4 billion by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau after years of mistreating its customers. Going back over a decade, it's emerging that Wells Fargo is amongst America's worst-run big banks, with a slew of complaints made by both employees and customers alike. Throughout the 2011 to 2020 period, as the CFPB noted, Wells Fargo had not accurately documented the payments of customers on home and auto loans, actively repossessed some borrowers' cars or homes for unjustified reasons, and charged overdraft fees even in situations when customers had more than enough funds to cover their purchases. Meanwhile, Bahamian prosecutors recently announced criminal charges against Sam Bankman-Fried, who they allege played a central role in the hiding information related to the collapse of cryptocurrency exchange FTX. All right, so this is kind of weird. Now, let's go back to 2019. Wells Fargo scandals, the complete list. All right, this was something that was done in 2019, a report that was done, an article that was put, and basically they had a hearing back then that was called Holding Mega Banks Accountable, an examination of Wells Fargo's pattern of consumer abuses. September 2016, the fake account scandal. Wells Fargo public woes kicked off with $185 million in fines from the CFPB, the Office of the Comptroller of Currency, and the City and County of Los Angeles for the creation of 1.5 million fake deposit accounts and more than 500,000 fake credit cards. What? September 2016, improperly repossessing service members' cars. Okay, Department of Justice slapped Wells Fargo wrists. They slapped their wrists for improperly repossessing the cars of members of the military. Wow. December 2016, Wells Fargo fails its living will test, a requirement that big banks must show how they would unwind in the event of a bankruptcy. Wow. March 2017, more fake accounts. March 2017, flunked community lending test. April 2017, whistleblower wins $5.4 million and his job back. Okay. August 2017, lawsuit over overcharging small business retailers. How many of you all, and I want you to be honest, if you've actually heard about these things in the news with Wells Fargo back, if you remember 2016, 2017, I don't remember hearing any of this. If you remember hearing it, drop some coffee in the chat box. If you've never heard of this before, drop a zero. Drop a zero. I'm a zero. I'm gonna drop my zero, but I never heard of it. Like I didn't know that I didn't know this stuff. You know, maybe it's because I shoot, 2016, I was getting my master's. I was in college. I wasn't really paying attention. Exactly. So, there we go. So it's a mixed crowd, right? Some people heard of it. Some people haven't. Okay. I didn't know that this was a thing. I mean, I knew that those overdraft fees suck. I knew that I actually have Wells Fargo as one of my business accounts, and I don't even use them anymore. I don't even use this bank because of how janky it is. Oh, you had a mortgage with them. Okay. I was in on the lawsuit. Wow. All right. So as y'all can see, I mean, it's plenty of stuff that's happened. It also 2019 of March, Wells Fargo among advisors sanctioned by SEC for fee disclosure practices. So this is not something that's new. And so I guess the biggest thing is, if Wells Fargo's getting a slap on the wrist, why isn't Sam Bankman-Fried getting a slap on the wrist? So let's just keep pushing forward. Now, other news. This came out on yesterday. Ripple partner and MoneyGram kick off new remittance solutions. If you guys didn't hear, MoneyGram is waiting for the lawsuit to be over because MoneyGram also will be using Ripple's ODL. They already had a partnership with them back in 2016, 2017, and they're looking to reestablish, rekindle that flame. We know that MoneyGram left that Ripple partnership, partnered with XLM. We know that on the Stellar wallet, on Lobster wallet, you can actually do MoneyGram transactions. How many people actually knew that? Is anybody bullish enough to know that? I know Mo Crypto, I know Mo Harvey, I know a lot of my bullish people know that. But if you didn't know, you can download Lobster wallet and you can actually do remittance payments through USDC Circle. You can do remittance payment directly through MoneyGram on the Lobster wallet. If that's not real utility, I don't know what is. Okay, now let's dive into this a little bit. MoneyGram and Ripple partner collaborating. The new service is dubbed MoneyGram Online, aka MGO, and it allows customers to transfer money from Brazil to any nook on the globe to friends and family members at a pace close to real time. Funds sent through MGO can be received via a variety of options: a deposit on a bank account, a mobile wallet, or by collecting cash from retail points. All right. Head of MoneyGram, Alex Holmes, believed that the launch of this new remittance corridor will allow the company to increase its customer base around the world and improve relations with current clients. All right. I think this is pretty interesting because MoneyGram has over 400,000 locations. However, a lot of people don't have access because maybe they don't have cars. Think about people even in these third world countries. Some people live in third world countries and they live in the city where there is a MoneyGram. Think about living in a third world country and you live an hour away in the country. You live 2 hours away. Those people they have a very hard time getting to MoneyGram to get that cash out in their country's currency. This is huge because now they can just transfer it via their digital currency. Okay. This is really, really big for the world. Okay. Now, let's see here. The company is already well established in Brazil. What's the name of the company? The name of the company is Frente Corretora. All right. Let's click on them and see. And this was actually an article on Ripple, August 18th. Ripple. Oh, this is in Brazilian. I mean, excuse me, not Brazilian, but what's the word I'm looking for? Ms. Zuli, help me out here. Portuguese. There it is. Portuguese. This is in Portuguese. So I might have to have Ms. Zuli come up here and read this for us. I know she knows some Portuguese. So, but as you all can see, I mean, this right here, I'm trying to see how do I change it over to English, but this is a press release that came out August 18th. Oh, not as well. Okay. Well, no problem. But yeah, August 18th of 2022, this came out, which is not that far ago. And it looks like they partnered with this bank that they're talking about here in this article. And the company is already well established in Brazil, boasting more than 1,000 outlets in the country when retail customers can send cash overseas. And they have been working there for a quarter of a century already. All right. So that is what's going on in the latest news with Ripple. And then we also have this that's fresh off yesterday, the ECB, okay, the European Central Bank would put private banks in charge of users' digital euro wallets. I got this article from Michael Branch. So Christine Lagarde, she is looking to, I guess, pass some type of regulation in regards to this, where there will be no self-custody for people that are in the Eurozone, but instead large banks will be able to control, and you'll have to put your money. And remember, the World Economic Forum says that you will own nothing and you will love it. You will like it. So this is a part of their mission for us to literally own nothing and be okay with it. All right. So with that being said, I want to leave you all with this last video right here. This video is from a former top-level Facebook executive. He claims 150 men rule the world and everyone else is a puppet. This came out September 30th of 2022 during an interview.
I'm thinking there's a deep connection between money as an instrument of change and what you're doing now at Social Capital.
Here's the thing. There's about 150 people that run the world. Anybody who wants to go into politics, they're all fucking puppets, okay? There are 150 and they're all men that run the world, period, full stop. They control most of the important assets. They control the money flows. And these are not the tech entrepreneurs. Now, they are going to get rolled over the next 5 to 10 years by the people that are really underneath pulling the strings. And when you get behind the curtain and see how that world works, what you realize is it is unfairly set up for them and their progeny. There's about 150 people that run the world. Anybody who wants to go into politics, they're all fucking puppets, okay? There are 150 and they're all men that run the world, period, full stop. They control. So
150 men rule the world. All right. That's a huge disparity, right? And there's some changes. Will those changes come? I don't know. I mean, I know one thing. Those changes can't come if you're broke. Those changes can't come if you can't have a voice. Those changes can't come if we really don't lobby together. And it's going to take a lot. And that's why I'm very grateful for what we're doing together. Like I'm telling y'all, we are moving through this together. We're together, y'all. Like together, everyone achieves more. And I just want to say it's been an amazing year. I'm really grateful for this community. This is the last call before Christmas. So I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. I believe we'll continue the show after Christmas. We have the next Tuesday and Thursday show. I don't really want to cancel any shows, no matter the holiday, because there's new news that comes up in crypto every single second, every single minute, every single day. So Merry Christmas to each and every single one of you. A happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and just happy holidays. You know what I mean? If you don't believe in none of that stuff. So what I want to do is I want to pass this over to anybody that has anything to say, anything you like, learned, or loved about this year. If there's anything that you all like, learned, or loved about this year, this is the time for us to come together and share before Christmas. You can raise your hands up. I would love to hear from you all, especially with it being the end of the year. I see you all open, holding up your hands. So I will call on you here in a second. I do have a few announcements. Again, the Discord group for new people is closed until the beginning of the year. I will be opening back up the Discord for the Secrets of Crypto and Money Mastery Discord group. The inner circle is being established. I will be looking for 5 people that want to work with me, not on building your portfolios. All right. This is not that program. This program that we will be launching in January will be a program to literally help you learn how to build a business from scratch, from ground up, to become a blockchain and DeFi or a Web3 advisor. If you want to become an advisor, you want to become educated on helping people, showing people the way, creating a program, creating systems. Guys, I've done it. All right, I've spent an entire year, last 4 or 5 years, we've been learning about systems. But this year, I literally stepped out on the wing of faith, built a community from the ground up on Discord. We reached about 100 people on the Discord group, and it was absolutely amazing. It was great. It was really great. So if that's something that you want to do, I mean, I literally want to tell you guys, I mean, made a living for myself through the talents, you know, through my voice, through the information that I've learned over the years, through my countless days of research. This is something that you are serious about. All right. If this is something that you really want to do, all right, I will be accepting 5 people in 2023. All right, for the first 6 months. And then for the second 6 months, we'll do another 5. I want to make sure that I'm not overworking myself. This will be the Secrets of Crypto and Money Inner Circle. All right. If you are interested in that, make sure that you reach out to me. You can either DM me, you can text me, you can call me. If this is something that you really want to do, yes, it's a high ticket mastermind. All right. This is not for everybody. Everybody can't afford it. That's the first part. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of people are not gonna be able to afford it. And it's okay, because I know what results I can help you get, because I have receipts to show you the results that I got from this year. All right. Running a business by myself. All right. Now it's time for us to team up, work together, and take this thing to the next level. And if that's something that you want to do, you know, drop some coffee emojis in the chat box. If you want to be a part of the inner circle, drop those coffee emojis. All right. Again, it's not for everybody, but I am looking for 5 people that want to become blockchain and DeFi advisors. And we will be working with you starting in January, helping you build out your websites, helping you build out your brands, your ebooks, whatever it is that you need. You already know we got you. Shout out to CT. You already know CT. I got your back. Mizuli, you know I got your back. So with that being said, other announcements. We will be having a course. We will be having a course drop for people very soon in 2023 in regards to cryptocurrency. So that will be another thing as well, that if you need some extra help understanding these wallets, exchanges, you'll have access to that in 2023 coming through the Secrets of Crypto and Money Academy. And yeah, the Discord group will be opening back up, and then we'll have a private group. So even if you don't want to be a part of the complete Discord, maybe you're not interested in trading. I met with Chris yesterday. These are all the updates. I'm going to just update you all before we get off this call. I met with Chris yesterday. Chris is one of our educators. He's on the Forex side. We have implemented a full trading schedule for 2023. 2023 will be heavily trading based. We'll have beginning Forex calls. We'll have multiple calls. We'll have a London session rush at 3 a.m. We'll also have 2 XRP calls a week. We'll be trading on the XRP chart. So it just won't be on Saturday, but there'll be another day as well. So we will be doing a lot of trading in 2023. We're not playing no games. So the Discord group will be heavy in our bag, heavy in the trading, heavy in the education. So that's a beautiful thing. If you're not interested in the trading aspect and you love coffee and crypto, I'll be opening up a separate Discord for coffee and crypto as well. So it'll be a coffee and crypto Discord. You can become a part of that community. And this is where we'll be able to share different articles, share different ideas, and just really become a community. I promise you. All right. The coffee and crypto community itself will be a wealth of information. There'll be so many articles, so much updates, so much value that'll be dropped in there. And that'll be a space where we'll all run it together. So with that being said, I don't see anybody that. So I'm going to say Merry Christmas. Y'all have an amazing holiday. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. And thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being the greatest part of this year.